Cancer, what's going on? Let's hop into your reading. And first check in. Uh-oh, y'all. I did not put this. Hold on. Got to go on airplane mode. Yeah. Hold on. Okay. All right, Cancer. Yes. Let's check in. Let's check in. And see what's going on. Cancer. This is part 1. Part 2. The link is in the description, top of the comments. All right. Let's see how you're feeling right now, Cancer. What's going on with you? What's going on with Cancer? How's Cancer feeling? What's going on with them? Okay. Family room. That's like so appropriate for you all to get family room. So you also have a 21, which is a 3. I was actually like seeing you, Cancer, like setting up, like a number of you could be expecting like guests coming in, and I see you rearranging things. Now this can just be like a metaphor, so like you're rearranging things in order to um work with, your, either this could be you're watching this and about, family matters. Okay. A lot of you can be concerned. Okay. Like you're figuring out like it's about the foundation. Okay. Of your home, of your life, of your family. Okay. You all are, like, I feel, trying to figure out what works. Okay. Arranging things in a certain way, which is so funny. Okay. I'm just thinking about my Venus being in Cancer. I'm like, that's on point. Okay. Because, like, I'm like getting more in the depths of feng shui. I'll just say feng shui. Okay. So, yes. And it's like, because it's a 3, I'm getting like the 3 of Pentacles, which is Mars in your partner sign, Capricorn. Okay. So, we have you, Cancer. We have the mother and the father now. So, Mars, Jupiter is in your sign, by the way. So, expansion. So, it's having a stable enough foundation to support expansion, growth, prosperity. Okay. So, this is what I'm getting with you. Cancer, I feel like too, you are the foundation. Okay. So you're coming up with, family room. Your home you could also feel this, like your home is like a focal point. Okay. Or it is like a destination point for so many people. Like so many people come to your home, to, take a vacation, to heal. Cancer, you are a nurturer. You are a very nurturing sign. So, or you are looking to set things up in a way that support this type of environment. Okay. So let's clarify what's going on with you here. Oh, the Hermit. Oh, Cancer, are you being a hermit? Virgo energy. Okay. Are you being a hermit? Hold on. Doing a lot of reflecting. You could be at home, reflecting Like, I literally see you looking at your space, looking at your home, Virgo, or looking at your family. You know, you could be looking at pictures, photos. Um, I'm sorry, I called you Virgo. Cancer. The hermit threw me off. Okay, I know some of y'all are like Virgo. Um, some of you have a Virgo, literally Cancer, like who feels like they're on the outside looking in. Like I see literally like a Virgo, someone with Virgo in their chart is feeling like they're at a distance and you're, like home. So I'm getting like cross watcher energy with that. If you're watching Cancer's reading and maybe you're not a Virgo, but you're, at a distance from Cancer, and Cancer is like the home base. Okay. So Cancer, you're like the home base. That's what I'm getting. Um, a lot of you right now are staying to yourselves. A part of that is like because you're just very comfortable in your own space. You're very comfortable in your own environment. Okay. So this is about security. So security is coming up. And I feel like Virgo too is a sign that, values security as well. Okay. So comfortable in your own space. And a lot of you, Cancer, you're taking time out, just like the Hermit, indicates you're taking time out to process everything. Okay. If you're not in your home, you're in, for example, like your mother's home, or you're in a family member's home. You're somewhere that you like need to be in order to be comfortable and look at everything that's happened up until this point. Okay. So I feel like that's where we're getting into now, like whatever the situation is. All right. Um, I see you doing that, reflecting on the past. Either you have like people looking for your support, Cancer, or they want you to know that you are supported. And I'm getting like ancestors with that because I'm looking at these photographs on the wall. All right. So I'm getting like ancestors right now are supporting you on the other side. Okay, so and with the Hermit, this could be referencing like some sort of breakup that wow, change. As I'm saying that, that's kind of like your card for me as a reader. Crazy because we have a 9. Okay, so we have wow, that's like the Chariot card for me. Change. Okay, so Cancer, they wanted me to tell you that you could be very comfortable where you're at, but things are about to change. Okay. So let's see. This keeps, hold on. Clarify. Unexpected income is coming out. Hold on. Show me this person or what this, okay, the mature woman. So you have the mature woman. That's crazy because I was like, okay, so there's a 6. I was seeing 3, right? 21 and 9 with the Hermit. Again, wow, lots of 9s. Okay, 27, 9, 9. So now you have 3 9s, but then you have 6. Okay, so we have 3, 6, 9. Growth, expansion. Cancer. Someone. So for a number of you, there's something unexpected here with an unexpected income and change and this situation. Something unexpected is either brewing in this situation. It feels good. It feels very positive. It hasn't happened yet. Um, a number of you are planning to bring information to this mature woman. It doesn't have to be a woman. It's just this is the energy of this person. So this person's probably older. Um, I'm getting like that Capricorn type of energy. Things are about to change with this person. Let's see. Clarify the situation, or Eight of Cups. Okay. So yes. I feel like whoever this mature woman is, we have Pisces energy here. Saturn. There it is. Well, Capricorn. Saturn is in retrograde. Okay, so Saturn's ruling planet, or Capricorn's ruling planet is Saturn. Yes. Okay, so I'm definitely getting some sort of a break, a separation between you and this individual. Okay. Okay, this person, maybe like they had to move. They're waiting for you, I feel, to do something unexpected here, Cancer. That's what I'm getting with this person. They're waiting for you to do something unexpected. With the Eight of Cups, they may have had to like leave, walk away, let go temporarily. They don't want to. They don't want to let you go, whoever this is, but I think they may have had to travel. I'm getting travel. Okay, hold on. Let's see. What's the energy of this situation for Cancer? Wow, the Empress and the Hierophant. They're showing me that everything is working out the way that it's like the right way. Okay? Um Recognition. Hold on. There is a very peaceful energy, okay? Here the situation right now is okay, hold on. Being created. Like this is not, if some of you are watching and you're like, this feels like some sort of ending. No, I don't get that this is an ending. I feel like this is a redirection, or things are, there's order being established. Okay. There's order with the Empress and the Hierophant, especially with the Hierophant. Okay. So there's order. Again, with the Empress, I'm getting the Mother. Hold on. Imprisonment. So you and this person, I feel like are blocked in some sort of way. Okay. And remember, I said you're kind of like maybe shutting yourself out, or you are shutting down. You're in hermit mode, Cancer. And your person here, I feel, is waiting for you to kind of like come out. So I'm getting like development. Okay, like things are developing in a way that's ordered. Okay, so remember we had 3, 6, 9. Okay, so despite how the situation looks, Cancer, with whatever I'm picking up on, things are, there is growth, there is expansion, and it's happening in a way that is in alignment with, higher self, higher level, I want to say divine, but like really all is divine. Okay. But for the sake of, you have the divine feminine energy with the Empress. Okay. Hold on. And again, we have the 3. Yeah, I'm getting like a bunch. It's funny because 5 is a Hierophant for change. Like things are changing, change. Okay. Things are changing and progressing in an orderly way, even if it looks like things are not, or things are out of order. I don't get, maybe even this shift or change or separation with you and this person, Cancer, is allowing for things to become more orderly, become more structured. I'm also seeing, like, if I didn't say this, the divine feminine being like whatever the Empress wants, that's what's right. Okay. Whatever the, or the Empress, whatever is good for the Empress, that's what's happening. Okay. Like the Empress is whatever she wants, it's like being regarded as, the Hierophant is there to say, yes, this is right. The universe, really, the universe is like, we support this. We support what is for the higher level, or the divine feminine, supporting the divine feminine in this situation. Holding back. I should have expressed myself better. That's you. I feel that. I should have expressed myself better. Ooh. Soul contract. The lessons I learned from us will never be forgotten. And that's the 8 of Cups. That's Saturn and Pisces. Okay. Lessons learned. Yeah. This person. How am I getting, like, I heard contractually locked out? Like you're locked out. You're holding yourself back though, Cancer. And I feel like right now you're doing that because, sorry if the message took long, y'all. I'm just reading how I read, to be honest with you. Okay. I'm just reading how I read. Yeah, remember, like, it's interesting. I'm getting you all being comfortable, and you're reflecting, and in reflecting, you're like, I could have said that better. I could have done that better. Okay. And I feel like the Hierophant is here because it's like the universe saying, yes, almost like you're right. Okay. Um, Maybe you didn't say goodbye the right way. And that just made me emotional saying that. Maybe you didn't say goodbye the right way. Because whoever this is, I feel like they've left. Okay. They said, peace out, Girl Scout. Because maybe they felt like that was the mature thing to do. That was the right thing to do. Okay. This person could be, I think they're like wanting an exchange, or they're, something I'm getting, Cancer, is like this person feeling like they're not really, because remember I said change was like coming up in reverse. It's almost like maybe they're, I don't think some of you are ready to change yet. I want to say that. I don't think some of you are ready to change yet. That's why you're showing up with the Hermit and imprisonment. And it's like, that maybe you should have expressed yourself better. But I just heard too, like, some of you are, that's a part of your reflecting, like wondering if you can change, like if you're able to do that for maybe this connection. I think this person has learned a lot in this connection with you, Cancer. I'm looking at unexpected income because I don't think, like, sometimes the Hierophant can stand for, doing the right thing. And maybe the right thing may be about apologizing, okay, making something right. But there's something about this mature woman where I'm hearing like they're accepting that maybe they won't get an apology, or, they're not expecting it. They're not, or if it's not even about an apology, Cancer, it's like they're not expecting, anything from you. And they may not be expecting anything to change either with soul contract, okay? But I'm also hearing like they're mature enough to like just kind of let you be, okay? But there's so much potential here. That's the only thing that I'm seeing with this Empress and the Hierophant. Like there's so much potential in this situation. All right, let me clarify that real quick. Yes, absolutely. Wow. The 10 of Cups, the Star. There's so much, there's like potential for healing and understanding. And it's, interestingly enough, this is Jupiter. You have Sag energy. So for growth, and, it's almost like astrologically, right now at this very moment, probably until when Saturn goes direct, because we have, the Saturn and Pisces energy here. It's like they're showing me, you know, up until November, I think it's like 26th, 27th, 28th. We'll say November 27th. All right, for shits and gigs. There is, the energy is supportive. That's what I was getting, like supportive, okay? The energy is supporting this connection to heal. All right. It is, healing is available. Okay. Alchemy is available, right? Because that's what little Jax is doing right there. Look. Okay. Side note. One of my best friends, Bridget, she's a Cancer, and Jax is like in love with her. Like it just started coming out of nowhere. He was trying to like FaceTime her on his iPad. It was hilarious. Okay. Um, and maybe that's, you know, if some of you, he has a Venus and Sag. So some of you, if your person here, if they have a Venus and Sag, maybe that's a message for you. Okay. But temperance is also patience. Like, I feel like one of the major keys here, okay, is patience. Like the Empress energy is, remember I said, so like whatever the Empress wants, that's the, or whatever the Empress energy, the divine feminine should be like, it's like the Hierophant is saying, that's the way. That's the way we do it. It's not about war. It's not, you know, it's not like the Emperor. It's balance, right? We have Libra. It's balance. It is Taurus as well, but I'm getting it, definitely Taurus, right, with the Hierophant here. Okay. But it's about sensitivity and, you know, tuning into, you know, like softness is what I'm getting, like being soft, right? Gentle. It's not about being forceful. Forcefulness is not going to get this situation anywhere. Okay? It's about being, because I heard someone, she was talking about the Magician and the Strength card, Major Arcana, and she said this is the Empress on the Strength card, but if you look, she's a magician too. She just does magic differently. She's persuasive, because she doesn't have to force anything, because she's aware that she is everything, and anything the Empress, you know, wants, she can have. Okay. But she doesn't have to do that by, you know, all she has to do is receive. All right. All she has to do is receive. That's it. And receiving love, receiving communication, you know, having, you know, a back and forth, but doing it in a way that is gentle and understanding, all right, and cooperative, okay? So what they're showing me is like you all have, the tools are there. But the main tool, I can tell you this, and then I'm about to get into the immediate future, is the main tool is the voice. Okay, because Hierophant, we've got, you know, Taurus energy, and Taurus is, you know, I'm thinking of the five senses, but I'm also thinking, I believe Taurus is speech. Okay, so communication is needed, and but it's gentle, understanding, and it's abundant. It's thinking in terms of, you know, we have plenty. We have so many different ways of how we can do this, right? It's that type of mindset instead of a lack mindset, okay? Which would be, I don't know how we're going to do this, right? I don't know how. Cancer, I kind of feel a little bit like that's where here you are, and here's your person. I feel like that's kind of where you all are at right at this moment. I don't know how we're going to do this. And what the universe is saying is that you have to, okay, great, right? Like, fantastic that you're here at this point. Now you know what that looks like. You know what, you know, thinking in that way looks like. Now we can, now that we've identified that, what that looks like and what that produces, okay, now we can look at what we need to do that is opposite of what we've been doing so that we can produce something different. And that's when you tap into the alchemy of the situation. You take the bad and you start working with it and creating something that you do want, which I feel, Cancer, for you, it's like just you want something solid. You want a solid foundation. You're like, I want something where I can feel good. But the thing is, you got to feel good. All you got to do is feel good. That's what all you have. That's where you need to start. All right, so here we go, Cancer. Let's see what the immediate future is. Okay, we've got the Page of Swords. We've got messages. Look, y'all, there's Bridget. She's the Queen of Pentacles. Yes. I made her the Queen of Pentacles for a reason. I could have made her the Queen of Cups, which is Cancer. That's her sign. But Bridget is, bling blow. Okay. And I always say that, and she laughs, but I'm like, I've always loved Bridget's rich bitch energy. Okay. I feel like, and I say that with love. It's a very loving phrase. If you don't take it that way, be offended. I don't care. But she didn't. And yeah, I was like, Cancer, I feel Cancer women naturally have like rich bitch energy. Like, I don't know what it is. Maybe it's the fact that Cancer's like, I always need to be secure. Like, so I need to make sure I have it. But yeah, Cancer's definitely, so that's Bridget right there. She's so pretty. Okay, so yeah, we've got the Queen of Pentacles and the Four of Wands. This feels pretty positive. Okay, so immediate future, Page of Swords, could be expecting communication with the Gemini. For some of you, someone with Gemini in their chart, or this could be you. Okay. So it's definitely about different perspective. Okay. And that's my honey bun when he was a baby. Look how cute he is. He's so cute. Okay. And then let's see. What is the best potential outcome here that Cancer and this person are aligning with? I feel like you all are aligning with a good outcome, but let's see. What do I pick up on? Look at that. Three of Cups. That's Mercury in your sign. This must be the place. Yes, it is. All right, so we do have reconciliation right now that you're aligning with. And Page of Swords, again, is about new perspectives. Some people look at Page of Swords like, I don't know, it could be being there can be some pettiness, because I did see the Knight of Swords with the Devil. I saw it. Okay. Oh, right here. Knight of Swords. There's my boo all grown up. Look at him. But this looks to me like, even with the Knight of Swords and the Devil, it's almost like, he's coming in and he's like, okay, let's figure the problem out. Let's figure it out. Okay. So, all right, I'm going to continue this over on part 2. The link to watch is in the description, top of the comments. And I mentioned everything down below, what we talk about over there. All right, lots of things. So yes, if this resonates, then you may, if this really, really resonates, if it all made sense, right? Because some people are like, this is not making any sense. It ain't for you. Part 2 ain't for you. But if this made sense, then absolutely part 2 is for you. So I will see you over on the other side. All right. If this is where we part ways, Cancer, good luck with everything. I wish you all the luck, abundance, prosperity, and magic in the world, in the universe, in the multiverse, and all the verses. Okay. And yeah, I love you all. Peace.